April 8, the Kegs and Eggs Easter fundraiser. We three hens, Boogaloo, Rumba, and I, rode in cages, side by side, in the back of the Jeep. We were headed to the American Backyard Farmers Association's Kegs and Eggs Easter fundraiser. This would be an Easter egg hunt, petting zoo, beer social to benefit the feral chickens of Key West. After parking, we passed through a row of tall blue boxes standing like sentries near the entrance to an acre of manicured lawn. On tented tables sat food, drink, and face paint. Banners on the tents read, "Happy Easter! Save the chickens!" and "Hoist a Frosty for the ferals." We all hopped out of our carriers and immediately set to work, scratching for worms in the grass. Soon, other ABFA members arrived with their farm pets. The star petting pet was a snow-white baby Easter bunny wearing a blue bow around her neck. She nestled in an old-fashioned Easter basket. What a prize! Boogaloo seized the moment. Right away, she snapped her beak onto that blue bow and tugged it off. She stood triumphant, Boogaloo the blue Australorp with Bunny's baby blue bow dangling from her beak. I was on the verge of snatching Boog's treasure away when I spied a boy eating from a bag of corn chips and rushed over. He scattered some chips, and I let my little friend stroke me while I snacked. Then I padded along behind him to where parents were positioning their tots at the starting line of the Easter egg hunt. The children clutched plastic buckets in every color of the rainbow, and my friend dropped the bag of chips into his blue pail. Colored eggs, plastic, dotted the lawn. Then the petting donkey's ear-splitting hee-haw launched the kids and me. I raced forward, following my corn chips, until my kid toppled over, another tripped over him, buckets flew, and two babies landed on their pampers. I was mighty lucky they didn't land on me. I scooted around, finishing the chips, while kids scooped eggs into buckets. Finally, there wasn't an egg or a chip left, but the kegs were arriving. Mr. B hefted a keg of cockadoodle brew, and a beekeeper brought a keg of his mead while calling, "The bee-roo is here! Come and get it!" They set up in the Hoist a Frosty tent. The surge of the babies to the eggs was nothing to the stampede of adults to the kegs. Beer foamed into plastic cups, and sacks of popcorn sold for $1 apiece. Donations to the feral chickens mounted in a milking pail. Then, out of the blue, a boy wearing Blue Man face paint shrieked and started to cry. There, comfortably roosting on his bucket of candy-filled eggs, was the beady-eyed, sharp-beaked Rumba. How this drama ended, though, I'll never know, because my eyes riveted themselves on a chicken's mother lode, a spilled bag of buttery popcorn. I sprinted across the lawn, and as I gobbled the final treat, I noticed a girl helping her granny out of one of those big blue plastic boxes. I was mighty curious, so I just nipped behind the two and hopped into the box to take a quick look. Bang! The door shut closed behind me so fast it was a lucky thing my tail didn't get caught. I found myself in a tight spot with just enough room to hop up onto a plastic surface. "Now, Shimmy," I told myself, "you've gotten yourself into a fine kettle of fish here." I whined and whimpered just as loud as I could, but no one heard me. I was feeling as blue as Boogaloo, I can tell you. Well, there I was, dozing on my perch, when suddenly my tower of plastic swayed dizzily. In a flurry of flapping, I flopped to the floor. There was the roar of an engine, and then my box and I started to roll. I sat wedged on that sticky floor for a half hour before my coop ground to a halt. Next, as if I hadn't endured enough, a thundering, gurgling sound shuddered the floor. Now, a chicken coop may smell bad to a person, but this I didn't sign up for, I can tell you. Not a moment too soon, the door squeaked open, and a gust of fresh air saved my life. "Holy mackerel!" cried my savior. "Are you a chicken? Is this like karmic payback for working on Easter Sunday? I'm no rocket scientist, but I think you've broken out of that petting zoo. Hang on, bro." Oh no, he shut the door. But he was back in a flash with a handful of beer nuts. And because a hungry chicken will follow a nut anywhere, He lured me out of my prison and through a door into a room. He drained water from a blue plastic bottle into a little white paper cup and set that in front of me. He fed me more beer nuts, and then, while he talked into his cell phone, I searched for spiders behind the water cooler and free-ranged over the shag rug. Hey, Bob! Cato here from Cato's Caca Castles. How's it going, dude? I'm betting you've lost a striped chicken. Your name's Shimmy, right? Well, pal, no hablo pollo, but she clucked. Yeah, she's fine. We're chilling in my office because your Shimmy hijacked one of my honey wagons. Roger, we'll just perch here till you beam yourself down. Better book, though. I'm about out of nuts, and Shimmy here must have been holding her caca, 'cause it's coming out now. That was a great Easter adventure, I can tell you.